Hello everybody. Now let's start off by using Visual Studio environment or the integrated development environment. So here you can see the Visual Studio 2010 window is open. Now in order to create a new project, we need to click on File. So after clicking on File, you will see the option New, and here we are going to select Project. There are multiple options available here for website and project. So initially we are going to deal with project. Later on when we go for ASP.NET, we will be using website. So first let's click on project. Now here, when you click on new project, you get multiple options for creating console application, Windows application, WPF application, and so on. So on the initial stages, we are going to use the console application. Now, in this section, you will find you need to provide the name of the application. So let me write here first app. This is our first application. And here you may see this is the location, solution name. So solution name is first application, or let me write here solution 1. So now let's click on OK. When you click on OK, you will find that there is a window on the right hand side that this is the solution explorer. One solution may contain multiple projects. So we have named solution 1. In this solution 1, right now we have one project, that is first application. And here you can see this is the start page. And then you may close this properties section, and here you can see this is the program.cs. You will find some code already written here, so we will come back to this code section. On the left hand side you will find server explorer toolbox. Right now we are not going to use this section, later on we will require this portion also. Here you may see different menu options, that is file, edit, view, etc. So as we go ahead, we are going to use these options also one by one. So this would be our menu bar. This is the toolbar we have. And here you can see using system, and these using with the using keyword you can see some names here. This section is known as namespaces. So here in the comment I am writing namespaces. So when you create a project with the name first app, at that time the namespace name is first app. Now what is a namespace? Namespace is basically a logical compartment for multiple classes. See, for example, if you are creating files, you want to keep them organized. In order to make the file organized, we use the concept of folders. So if I have multiple files related to, say, database management system, then I will create one folder called DBA and I will put all these files there. Then we have certain files which are, say, marks related documentation. So I will create a folder said marks and place all the files there. So now it is very easy for me to locate a particular file. Similarly, in one project, we may be having multiple classes. So in order to make these classes organized, we use the concept of namespaces. So in this project first app, I may be creating 10-20 classes and I'm putting them inside the namespace first app. So all these classes will be logically grouped under first app. So if I want to refer to class program, I will be writing first app dot program. So this is how we can group different classes together. And as per the rules of Visual Studio, when you create a project, the project name becomes the namespace name. Now, after writing the code, as we have discussed earlier, we need to perform the compilation. So you will see the build option here. Click on build and then click on build solution. When you say build solution, you will see a message output window is there, and you see one succeeded, and above this you will find first app, and at the end you may see first app.exe. That means one .exe file has been created. Now let me right click here on the file and click on open containing folder. Here you will find a bin folder, a debug folder. Inside this you will find first.exe, first app.exe. This is the exe that is created. And as we have discussed in the previous section, first app.exe the extension is .exe, but it does not contain the binary code. It contains the assembly language code. But just for our understanding, it is, or we can say for the client's sake, we are giving the extension as .exe. But right now it doesn't have the binary code. It will have the byte code or the assembly language code. This exe is the deployable unit. Other form of deployable unit would be .dll. Right now, after when you select project, that time .exe gets created. Now, here you have class. Inside the namespace, there is a class. By default, class program is there, and then there is a main method. Now, main method is considered as the entry point. That means our compiler will enter into my program using this section, that is the main method. Now here static keyword is written. What is the static? That we will see in our later sessions. And as of now, just to start off, we will just print a hello world message. How to give a hello world message? For displaying a message, we use console dot write line, and in a pair of inverted commas, we will specify the message. So this is how we will have a hello world message. After writing the code, we have to again build it. And then for executing, we press Ctrl plus F5. So here you will see the message coming up, that is hello world. And this button that you see, this is for debugging. This is not for execution. So when you click on this button, the code will get executed and the screen will not wait for us. So if you want the screen to wait for us, then you have to write console.readline. And then again Control F5 and sorry, if you press F5 or you click on this debugging option, you will see hello world message coming up, and here the cursor is blinking for me to press the key. So when I press the key, it stops. So this was the basic introduction of how to use the Visual Studio IDE. And then when you have finished, just save your project. So it will be saved under the solution 1, and the project name is first app. So let's stop here.